Hey everybody, how's it going? Today is January 12th, 2023. It is a Thursday. You know what that means? Monster Truck News. Let's get going. Today is going to be basically just Gundam Collab details. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are excited for that. So without further ado, let's get going. So, like I said, the gacha will be starting, well, the collab in general will be starting on the 14th of January at noon, Japan time. That's not that much time away, so without further ado, let's get going on the gacha monsters. We of course got a sneak peek of Amuro and Gundam together. When he does go into the Transcended form, the Gundam is now going to be the V Gundam form, and well, Amuro is still there, but definitely looks different. I think what the original versus something a little bit more modern, I'm guessing. And of course, if you could guess, I have absolutely no idea about the Gundam series either, so let me just apologize in advance when I butcher everybody's names. Amuro, Robot Balance, Bounce, Mind Super EL, Super Anti-Speed Downwall, Regen M, Power Aura, all on the main. On the gauge, we have Anti-Block and Drain M available. Strike Shot is a speed and power up, and then there will be a follow-up attack to the first hit enemy. And then the bomb combos are both light elements. We've got Super Reflecting Splitting Bullets, along with the Chosutsu Pierce only 8. I do believe they noted that this monster will be really good for Castle 4, the Tenma. Gacha number 2, his pre-transcended form is going to look like this. We've got Kira Yamato along with Strike Gundam. And then when he transcends, he will be along with the Freedom Gundam form. So I guess you get the luxury of being able to see multiple Gundam models. Is that the right way to classify those the machine? But there you go. That's Kira's transcended form here. Robot Bounce, Speed, Super Anti-Warp, Anti-Transport Wall, Super Laser Stop M, which I believe is new, Power Mode, Anti-Block, and Strike Shot Turn Reducer. Those last two are on the gauge. Strike Shot is a speed and power up, and then there will be a follow-up attack after he is done moving. Bomb combo. We've got Chosutsu Solid Bullet in the water element, along with attack and speed up. Third gacha monster will be Banaji Lynx and Unicorn Gundam. I'm not sure how to pronounce that in English, so I'm just going to use the Japanese pronunciation because it is in katakana, so it makes it easier for me. When you transcend Banaji here, I guess the Unicorn Gundam goes into his NTD form there. Looks pretty awesome. Yeah, why not? There we go. Let's take a look at his... Oh, there's a lot to go over here. Pierce Robot Balance type. We've got Super Anti-Damage Wall, Super Anti-Speed Down Wall, Etherean Resist, No Damage Heal. On the gauge, we've got Anti-Transport Wall and Etherean Dragon Slayer, Killer M. Strike Shot, this one's a little bit of a mouthful. Speed, Power, Defense Up. We usually don't see that, and that is going to be available for a set amount of turns. He also will nullify damage walls, gravity barriers, warps, mines, and magic circles, which we usually don't see in the list of null abilities. And after all that happens, there will be a follow-up attack to the closest enemy after he is done moving. Now, the interesting thing to note here is that this is pretty much almost all of the gimmicks nulled here, with the exception of blocks and wind. Now, wind, you really don't have anything going on while you're moving, so you can kind of, ignore that. But so really the only gimmick you have to worry about is blocks, which is an interesting thing to think about. Bomb combo, we've got Super Wall Bound Bullet and Sharp Angled 3-way Follow Pierce Bullets, both of them being fire elements. So lots of things to look forward to for Banaji here, so we'll see which one is the strongest after the dust settles. The other gacha monsters in the 4 or 5 rarities will be Kamin Bidan, and at first he will be with his Gundam MK2, and then when you evolve him, he will be next to the Z Gundam. The next 4 5-star monster will be Setsuna F Sei, and he will be with his Gundam Exia in his pre-evo form, and when you evolve him, you'll be next to the Double O Razor Gundam. So there you go, those will be the 4 5-star monsters. And of course, as usually the case is with collabs, you probably want at least one in your pockets, maybe two, just because those tend to be stronger than other monsters at similar rarities. Although we don't get any new ones anymore, so that's a foregone statement. Gacha, of course, will be available starting January 14th noon and will last until January 31st, 23:59. And I'm not sure if I'm just losing my mind, but usually gachas end at 11:59, right? I'm not going crazy? So I wonder if something is going to happen at, February 1st at midnight. Interesting thing to think about. Now, as is the case with any collabs nowadays, we have a paid pack available where you can get an exclusive monster. You can only get him through purchasing this with real life money. Not only that, you get a bunch of other items to help you out get this game started. So if you are a newbie and you love Gundam, this is a great way to get the game started for sure. We've got Hero Yui and Wing Gundam Zero in the EW form as the paid pack monster. He is a Pierce Robot Balance type, and we've got Super Anti-Gravity Bear, Minesweeper M, Anti-Speed Down Wall, and Strike Shot Turn Charge, all on the main, no gauge to worry about for this monster. Strike Shot is a speed and power up, and all hit enemies are defense down, and all weak points are revealed. Then there will be a follow-up attack to the first hit enemy. Now, of course, that's a lot of nice benefits you get in one, because that first enemy you hit not only will have all of their weak points exposed, their defense down, and you're going to be loading damage to him. So a very solid monster, as is usually the case with the paid pack monsters. Never something that you absolutely need, but pretty good, especially if you're starting. Now if you're full veteran, I would say probably gauges on the fact whether or not you like the series or not, honestly. So you can get it if you want, don't really miss out if you don't get it. Bump Combo chose its Crosswave and Super Wall Moving Bullet. The event farmable monsters, I'm sure everybody's curious who those are. We've got our first monster here. We've got Sha Aznable and Zeong available in the fire element. We've got Full Frontal and Neo Zeong in the water element. We also have Master Asia and Master Gundam in the dark element. For the 4 5-star monsters that will be available at all times, we've got Guel Jetak and Daril Balde in the wood element. And in the light element, we've got Paptimas, Shiroko, and the Zero. I apologize again if I butchered those names. Please accept those apologies. These quests will be available starting when the gacha starts, of course, January 14th, noon Japan time. Of course, those last two monsters will be available at all times. One of them is going to be a direct drop quest, which is also available at all times, and two of those, just make sure you look at the calendar. And of course, it's not a collab with a Insidious quest. This time we've got Haman Karn and Cubile available in the light element. And what kind of Insidious quest is this? It is a farmable Insidious quest, so all monsters that take on this quest will be at 99 luck, so there's no need to bring any max luck monsters because any monster is going to be treated as a max luck monster. But on the other hand, you are going to have to farm this stage over and over to get to her to max luck. So bring your OPs and farm away. Pay attention to when she is available in the schedule. Login bonuses. Every day you'll be getting 7 copies of Mercury here. We saw her in the sneak peek last week. So every day you log in, you'll get 7. And then on day 1 and 4, you'll get a Tokudama for a free single pull on this gacha. Day 5, you'll get a Good Job sticker featuring Mercury. And day 7, a nice spiffy title. Now, of course, here's a closer look. If you forgot what Suleta Mercury and Gundam Ariel looks like, so if you did, well, here's your reminder. We also have missions along with this collab. That's no surprise here. Basically, we've got 2 mission sets that you can accomplish. In the blue, we have the Earth Federation, and in the red, it was the Zeon Army, I think was the translation. It'll be up somewhere in the future slide. Basically, pick a team, complete those missions, get rewards. Some of the rewards that you can get, we've got one monster here. We've got Mikazuki August and Barbatos Lupus Rex. Oof, that's a mouthful. And the second monster that you can get through missions is Athrun Zala and the Justice Gundam. Now, how does this work? Well, basically, you're going to pick one of these sides. The Earth Federation forces in blue are easy missions to complete, and the Zeon Army in red is a little bit harder to complete. Once you select a faction, you will be unable to switch between the two until you complete all of the missions for your current faction. Once you finish all of those missions, then you can go over to the other faction and complete those missions so that you can get all of the rewards. So yes, you can complete everything, however, you must completely finish the set of missions that you start. Here are the translated missions. They are of course pinned on ENG Monst as well. Well, actually they haven't pinned them yet because of the recipe stuff, but they are pinned in the Discord channel, so feel free to go to either resource to come back to it, or just come back to this video and watch it here. You can see on the left, all you have to do is clear the quest shown in the banner and you'll get the rewards in the respective row. On the right, it's a little bit more complicated. Make sure you look at all of the details that you need to do to complete that mission. And especially 3 to 6, you can see that they have, some requirements, and specifically clearing a distinct difficulty stage. Make sure you're able to pattern match the kanji there, or better yet, just go into the Discord channel to have somebody help you out, figure out which stages can be cleared to get the okay for that. Do note that row 7 says that there will be a new mission revealed on January 20th, which is, conspicuously right after our next news. We're gonna get another, Chokyu Kyoku quest announced. 99.999999999%. So that quest will certainly fill in the blank on the left side, and probably some kind of difficult tweak to that on the right side, so that you can get the super deck scroll. If you're able to complete all missions from the faction, you will be getting a badge commemorating that, and of course gives you the right to go to the other faction and complete all of those rewards. So here's a summary of all of the mission rewards if you want to take a look. And of course, as is the case with any collabs, the login monster, Mercury, and the 2 monsters that you can get through the missions, as well as the pay pack monster, will function as max luck monsters for the duration of the collab, regardless of their current luck. So don't forget that. But of course, if you want them to continue functioning as a max luck after the collab, finish max luck. It shouldn't be that difficult. They also did announce some kind of live stream on January 25th at 7 p.m. Japan time. I don't think they went over the details of what it was, but should be fun, so don't forget to tune in on the 25th. And just a few things that are non-Gundam related that was in the news. There was only like 3 lines. We've got Uncharted Lands 41 coming basically when the collab starts, so up to you when you want to complete that, but if you have been keeping up with the stages, Floor 41 is going to be released. We also got the announcement of Oryo getting a Transcension Kai, a good old monster that was, pretty darn awesome back in the day. Samurai Bounce, Super Balance type, Super Anti-Gravity Barrier, Anti-Transport Wall, and Anti-Block is on the gauge. Connect skill is Anti-Damage Wall along with Repeat Hit Slayer M. However, the requirement is a little bit rough. You need 3+ non-samurai class monsters. Oryo is a samurai type, so you need 3 non-samurai monsters, which not only precludes you from bringing more Oryos in the same party, but it even precludes bringing in Ryoma, which I was actually pretty much expecting that it was going to have the annoying must have at least 1 fire monster or something else, but they went for something even more restrictive, is really a big bummer. So, yeah. Strike shot, speed and power up, and there's extra damage dealt to any shields or drones. Bump combo, we've got scramble laser EL along with Chosen's blast. So that's it for today. The next Monster Strike news will be at the same time as usual next week, so tune in here because there's no better place to get Monster Strike news in English than here. Pretty sure about that. Anyways, we will take a look at the lucky monsters here, and yeah, I think that's it. So if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. And of course, if you have not done it already, hit the like button, subscribe, and of course that makes me a little happy. And of course, you know, don't forget ENG Monst has all of these slides already available for you to take a look at. And ENG Monst, the Discord channel is also available to talk with other folks who love the game, speak English, and are pretty usually nice. That's it for me today. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate your viewership every time. And until next time, bye bye.